Welcome to Book Banter with me, your host, Dianne Burckhardt. I hope you will join me every Wednesday as we explore all things to do with, well, books. Let's get on with our show today. Hello, my happy people, and welcome to our holiday hiatus episodes. These are the special episodes that are being broadcast between our third and fourth podcast season. Now, normally, in between our seasons, what we like to do is to just replay the best of episodes from the previous season as we get ready to start up the next one. But this year, we made our first trip to the Frankfurter Buchmesse in Frankfurt, Germany, which happens to be the largest publishing convention in the world. And we spoke to some fantastic people there and decided that instead of playing our best of episodes this year, we were going to share those interviews from the floor of the convention with all of you during that time. So for the next couple of weeks from December 18th, you will be hearing our special Frankfurter Buchmesse interviews during our holiday hiatus. And then, of course, season 4 of Book Banter with Dianne Burckhardt, your book talk podcast, will start up again with new interviews on Wednesday, February 5th. But until then, let's get into today's interviews. I hope you like everything that we're bringing you over our hiatus, and be sure to come back for season 4. But for now, please welcome to Book Banter with Dianne Burckhardt, the representatives of Make Believe Ideas. We are here live at the Frankfurt Buchmesse with Make Believe Ideas, and we're talking with one of their representatives. Can you tell us your name?
Yes, my name's Becky, and I work at Make Believe Ideas. We are all about novelty and excitement and engaging books for children. So it's all about really fun ways to engage with books. Sensory, bright colours, bold designs, new ways to touch and feel and explore, smell, maybe taste. I mean, you're not supposed to eat them, but we all know that children do.
Yeah, everything goes in their mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, I mean, there's a lot of these little sticker books and everything that I seriously just want to take home and play with myself.
Exactly.
So I'm sure
I'm
that
pretty sure some of the buyers did.
did.
Yeah, and lots of young children book with like silicone and really fun things. So that's really what we're about, and just making everything more exciting. And we also do plush and other books and toys to go alongside them as well.
So just looking at all of the bright colors and all the textures that you can just see on things that you could know the kids can just feel and play with, these would definitely be very engaging.
Absolutely. So what's your favourite this season, Lara, do you think?
I'd say my favourite has to be Noisy Chick, which is part of our Squish and Snug range, new to Spring 25. You can't see it, I'm holding it up, but it's a beautiful yellow covered Velboa board book. Perfect for Easter, spring, and it looks great on the shelf.
Well, yeah, and even if a kid isn't old enough to read, they can snuggle with that.
Exactly.
I mean, some
it's a squish and a snug, and can be used as a pillow.
Yeah, that would have so many uses. So even if a child can't read it by themselves, they can still play with that. That is fantastic. Absolutely. And I love the real T-Rex. We just had an author on who does What the Dinosaur Did books. And this would be something that if somebody likes dinosaurs, this would be fantastic.
Yes, this is new to our picture book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we also do a lot of books about worries, so learning to understand your emotions and how with a worry monster, so you can actually learn how to express your worries and how to talk about them and how to talk about how you're feeling.
And, that's one thing that we've actually been talking about a lot on our podcast the last year or so, is people being able to speak more about their emotional health. Mm-hmm. And whenever you really start at a young age, you're just going to prepare that child to have a more healthy mental life as they grow older.
Yeah, absolutely. And just be able to understand what they're feeling and be able to put a name to that and articulate it exactly.
Yeah. So now, where can people find your books?
Well, in the US, you can find them in Target and Walmart and Barnes & Noble, to name a few, Amazon online, and all good retailers.
Oh, yeah. So now I always have our 5 quick question segment.
Okay.
So whenever you were a child, what was your favorite book?
Danny, the Champion of the World, probably, the Roald Dahl.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's brilliant.
Okay, now, which do you prefer, vanilla or chocolate ice cream?
Chocolate.
And dogs or cats?
Dogs.
What is your favorite season?
Oh, I like all the seasons, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be autumn.
I know in Germany this year we kind of skipped autumn. It went from summer to winter.
Yes.
And back to summer.
Yeah, it's like I kind of miss autumn.
Me too, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
last question. What is your favorite holiday?
100% Christmas.
See, I love Halloween.
I'm a Christmas person.
But the American Halloween, because they don't really do it here the way that we do in the
No,
States.
and I love coming over to the US on a work trip around Halloween because it's so exciting.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun.
And I kind of want to live in the US just for Halloween.
Yeah.
Just for like a couple of
Thing
days.
is fancy dress as well.
Yeah.
So, well, get a timeshare and just pick October for your
For a
timeshare.
timeshare, exactly.
You can wear your She-Ra outfit every day.
Yeah, well, I'm going to next week. Oh no, that's probably too early. When's Halloween? Week
The
after.
31st.
Yeah, I need to get some face paint.
So
I'm
thank
going
you
to do
so
it.
much for all of this. You guys have been
Thank
fantastic.
you.
I hope everybody
Nice
will
to
check
meet
out
you.
Make Believe Ideas and all of the great retailers in the United States.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
And now we have Pedro Burckhardt, our IT reporter, speaking with Ganesh Singh from Parragon Publishing, India.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What is your name?
My name is Ganesh Singh. I am from Parragon Publishing, India.
Are you using or planning to use artificial intelligence in your work?
Currently, we haven't used it, but yeah, we would wait and see how things develop, and then we will definitely consider if that's where the market is going.
What is your opinion how the artificial intelligence industry or technology is impacting in general your industry?
I don't think as of now it has made any impact in terms of anything negatively, but technology can only do good things. It doesn't hurt anybody. That is what was said when computers came, that people would lose jobs, but it never happened. Yeah, artificial intelligence on its own wouldn't be able to do much. We would need humans behind that. So definitely talent is required. So a lot more, yeah, people have to upgrade themselves. Unless you don't have an idea, you don't know what to ask the AI to do. It's not going to do on its own. So yeah, it is. It's going to be a tool. Like you have so many software tools, so it's going to be another tool which will help you do things maybe faster, better, and more precise.
There is a tendency or trend,
Yeah,
especially maybe not in India but in Europe, has been detected. There are a lot of authors that are creating their books with artificial intelligence, and roughly say there's no brain in there.
yeah.
What's your opinion about that?
No, I don't think, you see, even though it's artificial intelligence doesn't mean that, you don't do anything and then something is just happening on its own. Obviously, there is somebody is thinking what they want, what the market wants, what can sell, what cannot sell, what kind of content is required. So you definitely need, and then whatever is given by artificial, you develop something or create something. Like, if it is a graphic, then your artist, your editor, or somebody is going to look at it and see whether it fits your requirement, not, it doesn't fit. So there will be, there will definitely be people. Without people, it's not going to work on its own. So it's not, definitely is a tool which can enhance whatever you are doing. It's not going to be something that is like, just shutting up everything else and only on its own it's going to happen.
The other thing is that is happening also is that big publishers are using artificial intelligence to identify if the content of the book is a copy from another one.
Pardon?
The content of the book,
Yeah,
some paragraph, for example, because the copyright, right,
yeah,
are copied from other books,
yeah,
right? For example, there was some novels from famous novelists, and guys are creating their books and copying some parts. For example, some guy tried to publish a book with piece of the Tolkien,
yeah,
with the Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
Just change the names, but exactly the same content. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to succeed because when the Lord of Rings itself is there in the market, why would somebody buy with the same book with a different name? So, it can just work in some smaller. See, there is piracy already within the book industry. Publishing industry suffers a lot with piracy in a lot of markets. Not in the evolved markets, it may not happen, but If you go to smaller countries, smaller markets, like even India, we do find a lot of piracy happening with the physical books, printed books. People are doing it. So it can, it's not a new phenomenon that is happening. Right? Yeah, please. It's not a new thing that's happening. Piracy has been there, so we have a book on the pirates also there. So it's nothing new. But yeah, it will evolve. There will be things that will come which will regulate these things, and things will change. So we would be taking some of them, and we would be giving away some of them. So some of our customers will be taking it because they need it as samples.
So what is your focus market?
The world. We are basically doing a lot of business in India. We are a UK-based company, so we have a subsidiary in India.
But I see in your books here a lot of childs.
We have only the children's books. We do only children's books.
You know that childs can be very, very influential with ideas.
Yes.
So what do you think about the governance of this? Should be artificial intelligence in publishing be regulated or keep it open?
See, it will get regulated by the market forces itself. Like, when people start using it and then people start developing it. So there will be various ways of managing it and doing things. So if I have developed some content and somebody is going to misuse it, so there will be their copyrights already exist. How you enforce it in a situation like this is going to be the matter, but it is going to, I think, change. It will. It needs regulation. Everything has to have some things like, even now copyrights are there, so this is also regulated. It's not that the publishing is not regulated now. So yeah, it has to be. There has to be some kind of a rules. If somebody is developing something, someone else cannot just take advantage of that. Yeah, it's a free world, but doesn't mean you don't pay anything for it.
The last question, last comment. Some people are saying that we should, from the industry, we should have free LLPs. LLPs is the engine for the language.
Yeah.
Right? I says we should have a set of language just creating for publishing industry.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, yeah, see, you just creating for one industry, it may not really work, because if somebody is creating it, they also need to get some money, right? Nobody is going to do it free of cost. So it will have to be definitely developed, and it has to be regulated. There has to be LLCs and whatever that needs to be paid. There have to be charges. So that needs to be done. You just can't say that just give it free to everybody. Then what happens? Now Google is free, but there are so many ads when you go in somewhere, so they are promoting something. Somebody is paying for it, right? If I want to put my products on Google and then sell it, I'm paying Google to do it. No. So somewhere somebody or the other is going to pay for it. Nothing comes free in this world.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Thank you for your comments.
So there you have it, folks. Some great interviews on the floor of the Frankfurter Buchmesse, the world's largest publishing convention in the world, from Frankfurt, Germany. If you're interested in this, please check out their own website. You can find the description in the bottom of today's podcast. And there's also links to the people that we have talked to today. And in every episode, we'll make sure that you have live links so that you can go find out more about these interesting people that we got to meet in person. So now until next week, we hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, and we look forward to hearing from you again in season 4. So you know what time it is, folks? It's time for you all to go forth and be really happy that season 4 is coming soon.